Hi, I'm Mark from L&M Small Engine. Today we're working on a Jonsered zero turn. It's a 46-inch cut. These things here are made in the same factory as the Husqvarna zero turns are. The reason why they brought this one in here is when you turn it over, it starts rolling backwards. So we have to adjust the the rods that go from our handles to the hydros. On the zero turns, there's two hydros. This handle here controls this side here, and that handle there controls that side there. I'll kind of just barely start up and show you what it's doing. It wants to crawl backwards with it. That's what will be the neutral position. So I'll just show you what it does, and what we're gonna do is turn it around, jack the back end up, and unhook the linkage from the hydro and shorten it up because it wants to crawl backwards. So that means the rod is too long, and the rods are adjustable. They have threads on each end. I'll show you. Say if it's in here and it wants to crawl forward, that means we have to shorten the rod because it's going backwards. So if it was going forward, we'd have to lengthen the rod a little bit to keep that hydro in the neutral spot. So let me show you what it does. See, it's in the park position, and this side here wants to roll backwards. So I'll take the hydro relief valves out of the back and we'll turn it around. And that's with the brake on too. Of course, these things don't start with the brake off anyway. We'll spin it around, and it's gonna be underneath. I'll try doing the best job I can with the camera, but it's pretty simple on how to do this. So hope you enjoy the video. Okay, I'm gonna jack it up, put some jack stands under the axles. Put these on there for safety. You don't want the lawnmower falling on you. Okay, we'll lower that down on there. Okay, I'll start up one more time and put the brake on. Guess that'd be sitting on it. So like I said, the rod's too long. Hoist back a little bit, and we'll get under there and I'll show you with the camera what we're going to take off and adjust. Then we'll go ahead and pop this tire off because the linkage sits on the front of that transaxle there, the hydro. Okay, here's our rod right here that goes from the handle to down here. And I see it, the threads are all it's getting pretty close to getting maxed out. It looks like they tried fixing it themselves because I see a white chalk line right here where this thing's supposed to be in the center. And under the seat where it bolts on the handle, that side's screwed all the way in too. And we got to make it shorter. So I'm just wondering if they got a branch in here or something that kind of bent that rod, or what's going on here. So let's take this off. These bolts are 1/2 inch. And wherever there's washers and stuff, remember where the washers go. So it should be right about there is where it should be. Okay, the topping was almost all the way screwed out. So what I did, I got them both about the same. And I got this, I think, pretty much in a neutral position. So we're gonna hook it up and start up and see what it does. And see if it's getting better or worse. So we'll put our bolt in, and we gotta put a washer in between the heim joint and the bracket. And I'll put another washer here. And let's tighten that up and see if we're making any progress or not. But when you adjust these, looks like they just turned, there's a nut about an inch long on the top. I think they just loosened the nut and turned that. Well, you actually have to unhook the bottom one because one's a right hand thread and the bottom one's a left hand thread. And the nut's stripped out. All the threads are gone out of there. I'll grab a new lock nut here. Don't want that falling apart when you're mowing your lawn. Okay. Put it on the axle here and let's start it up. I think we about got her there. So there's this nut on the shaft here. We got to tighten that down, and the one on the handle, we have to tighten that nut too. So it locks it in place. There we go. And I'll lock that nut up on top. Let's put the wheel on and give her a try. Okay, let's slow her down and try her out. There, it's set perfect. He really like this now. But he must have just tried, there's like a in-stick nut on the handle end. And he just loosened the two nuts and was tightening that. Well, you actually have to take the bottom one off because the threads are opposite. So he's trying to turn it in. It's actually going out. So anyway, I hope this video helped you out. Appreciate you watching. If you like my videos, please press the like button and please subscribe. Anyway, you guys have a good afternoon.